So hey guys, Nibiru Tryout is going to be coming soon. Didn't completely read it. Like I don't remember. So do we get an extra card? Do we actually start with maybe like I don't know, uh s 6 cards in hand? Like both players will be guaranteed to open a Nibiru in the next tryout duel. So I've already made a video on kind of just generic ways to deal with Nibiru, like just every single generic way I could think of. So for this video, we're just going to be focusing on what decks I think might be good in this specific situation, where, both players are guaranteed to have a Nibiru in hand. So, of course, Prohibition just turns off both nibs, so that's like still okay. But I mean, Kishtira inboard, literally special summon Unicorn, and then you activate Theosis. That's 2 Fenrir. Rise Heart, special summon Rise Heart, special summon a Rise Heart using all 3. That is your 4th summon that plays around Nib. Yay. So that's one option you have. If you play into Nib, you're kind of like just trolling, like honestly here. So next we have Dearlament. Okay, so hear me out. If you count the summons, when do you think Rukelos actually comes out? So activate Rhino, normal Rhino, summon 1. Sends probably Avnus, summon 2, Kikelos, then Fiddleman's Cash is probably what you're going to add to do the mill, right? And we're just going to assume you somehow high roll and you're going to mill like a Sharon, okay? Because, yeah, usually happens. And then from here, mill 10. Third summon is Rukelos. Great. And then next we have Sprite. Okay, so hear me out. We third summon Gigantic Sprite. All right, or we can even fourth summon Gigantic Sprite if you're feeling like a little what's the word I'm looking for? A little adventurous. I don't know. A little edgy. Sure. So I mean, Sprite Red is also a card, but disregarding that, activate Gigantic Sprite. Fifth summon. Like I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Just the Sprite. Probably blue. Get and then grab like Sprite's Starter or something. That doesn't super matter. And then boom bada ba pow. No one can summon monsters above level slash rank slash link rating of 2. So get gigantic, I guess, right? No nib today. So I guess let's throw these in. So this, and then we'll throw this in. Okay, so 3 options right here. We have a Rise Heart, Gigantic Sprite, Rukelos. Yeah. So the thing about specifically Cash is they can extend the least through Nib here. These two can extend quite a bit more. So Nib is just a dead card against this combo, so that's not great, I guess. How many times does Sprite actually summon on your turn, though? If we actually count that this is actually relevant. So I guess that's worth checking. But then also this is like third summon, and this will come back and still be a negate on your opponent's turn, so that's a pain. But continuing on, let's see. So Melfi. So spelling Melfi, so it doesn't matter. Melfi trigger. So is it normally Caddy? Add 1 beast monster from your deck to your hand. Yeah, I think that was the one. And then that adds Penny. Cool. So that is 1 summon, Elf summon, 2 summon, IP summon, 3 summons. So this, and if they held starter, it's 4. So we're going to disregard if our opponent has like a negate. I just want to see if they summon enough to actually get nibbed on your turn. So, okay. Wait, is that 4 summons? Wow, really? So Caddy doesn't get summoned on your turn, but it will go back to add Penny to then do a special summon, so that's 1. When you do like the synchro effect of starter 1, elf 3, IP 4. It's 1 off. Hmm. Wait, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then immediately after this effect resolves synchro summon 1 synchro monster. Oh wait, Penny actually special summons itself as well. So that's actually 5. Just to be clear, if you were to pendulum summon 5 monsters, Nibiru can activate. So it doesn't really matter, like the timing, if this is considered to happen at the same time or anything like that. It doesn't count summons, it counts summoned monsters. So, alright. That's 5. Nibiru is activatable. That's all I need to know. So, hmm. Yeah, that's great, I guess. Just knowing that Spray actually summons enough to get nibbed on your turn. They play a bit, like, quite a bit on your turn, I suppose. So, hmm. Wait a second. Hmm. I didn't consider this yet. So, if you're going second, you also have to deal with Nib. Hmm. So whatever your opponent sets up, like let's assume they are playing like gigantic. Eh, eh, you also have to play through Nibiru. What? This is your opponent. Oh my god. So you have to probably find a solution to Nibiru despite going second as well. Okay. That complicates things. So, hmm. Tier limits all trigger. Like if Nib is activated, so that's an idea. But I mean, the worst thing people could do, assuming like there's no like ban list for it, just stun. So if ban list is not adjusted, stun is yeah an issue. So normal summon fossil Dyna. That's just okay, I guess. It's pain and suffering. Hmm. A card that might be pretty damn good though is just evenly because with all the nibs here, someone's bound to control a token, and if you know, you know, evenly matched plus token equal fun time. So yeah, uh, banish your whole field, keep the token because tokens can't be banished face down. So yeah, evenly matched seems pretty good. Probably don't have to actually put Nibiru in our deck. I, I don't know exactly how it'll work though, so whatever. Crossout is pretty decent to an extent, but you would have to run an extra nib, which is like weird. So like, it's like pretty awkward. So just think about this. You know you're 100% going to have a nib in hand, but you also need to magically draw a 1 of crossout and also not to draw that equally likely to show in your hand completely dead copy of nib. Like, if you were simply the protagonist, there wouldn't be like that big of a need for you to run 3 copies of Super Poly if you always open a copy of Super Poly, right? It's kind of like moot point, right? So it's just kind of dumb. So, how many summons is this? Maybe. Let's see. There is just Nemesis. Did I spell it right? Cool. So we have Eschatos and we also have Protos. So Eschatos can declare Dragon, and then Protos can declare Dark. So not quite useful. You would want to declare either Rock or Light. So that doesn't quite get you places. So, This is trickier than I thought it would be. Because I forgot, you know, both players have nib actually. Hmm. So Actually, cash is really bad here to an extent. Yeah. So the issue with Kashtira specifically is if Nib gets dropped, right? Like if we're going second and we drop Nib on our opponent, how do we play now? We control the Nib, right? I guess we can at least crash the token and stuff, right? But it's still only a Rise Art pass, so cash, out, throw that out, you know? Uh, not really a good option, I would say. If we're being cautious here, I think Red Reboot is probably pretty good here still as well. Because you're already probably wanting to play evenly. So, now the issue is like, what do we do to play around Nib? So maybe we'll just try to be careful and stay under 5 summons at all times whenever possible. So I think Vanquish Soul is like maybe okay. Could be better, right? If we count the summons though, like let's say we have Xiaolong in hand plus Stake Your Soul. How many summons do we do with this? So reveal summon Razin, that's one effect. To add Xiaolong, special summon Xiaolong revealing whatever link off. So that is summons 2, 3. So that's like 3 summons, right? So we summon 1, 2, 3, like that. And then we add Snow Devil. Okay. And we add this guy back with Rock. So then the next turn, we just activate Xiaolong, and we only activate like Rock and special summon Razin. So how many summons is that? 1. So that's special summon Razin. And then you might special summon like a Orger or Caesar, potentially. So that I would say is like 2. Yeah, okay, 2. It would be nice if you had one more attribute, I guess, at this point in time, but yeah, whatever. So we're looking at 2 summons on our opponent's turn, probably, and not much more. So, I mean, I guess that's okay. So we're not threatened by Nib on our turn or our opponent's turn like that. And for Vanquish Soul plays, I don't think you really get to 5 summons most of the time. Even if we also summoned Pantera, that would, like on the first turn, that would only put us at 4. So, like, just assuming we have Mad Love, maybe, right? There is, like, another option that we have where we actually just add Mad Love instead with Xiaolong, and we can special summon Mad Love with Rock. That's actually fine, right? We can just do that. So if we were to do that, that would still only be like 4 summons, right? On the first turn. If we did that to add something, right? With Mad Love, so probably still Snow Devil. And then we have not much here, actually. Probably would still, well, actually, no, we can't even do that because we would need for 2-card combo to add Rosin back with Rock, so we can't special summon Mad Love with Rock. Alright, never mind. So, anyways, if you did special summon or normal summon an additional guy, though, you're only at 4 summons with Vanquish Soul. So Vanquish Soul for this is actually a somewhat decent option, just for the fact that you probably won't get nibbed. Unless you summon enough times, which the deck doesn't do that much special summoning, surprisingly, except for like the setup turn, but like, or if you open like super crazy and like super insane. Like even if we if we had a Borger, we could still like Borger, return Xiaolong, and then do a draw, and then pass turn, draw in like draw phase, activate effective Xiaolong to special summon Xiaolong, Xiaolong effect to search. We could still do that, and it doesn't put us to 5 summons or even close to it, so that should be fine. So Vanquish Soul actually, I think, is a pretty decent option for this event specifically. Vanquish Soul having like decent going first and second ability So could look into this more, but I think not much is going to be better than like uh Sprite, Tier, or Vanquish Soul. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.